All right, let's start. Where are you from, Miss?
I am from Salt Lake, Utah.
Salt Lake, Utah. Can you
Yes.
sit in the middle? I don't know if you can. Okay. You're from Salt Lake, Utah. What brings you to Texas?
My friend's birthday is this week, so we're going to his birthday dinner right now.
Birthday dinner. Okay.
Yes.
Um, what? Since you live in Salt Lake, Utah, what line of work are you in?
I do real estate.
Real estate. Okay. What type of real estate?
Just an agent. So I do buyers will find a house or I'll list the house.
Okay. I know there's just me Ubering for a few years. I know you got either commercial or residential, or I don't know.
Oh, residential.
Residential. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, real estate agent, has that always been always been your dream job, or is that something you've been wanting to be since you were a kid, or is it something you picked up a few years ago? Or
I actually hate real estate.
you hate real estate.
I do.
Why do you hate real estate?
It's basically on not how to get sued. Like, yes, you get paid really good, but it's just so stressful. And working with people that like say the loan officer isn't doing their job or the other agent's not doing theirs, you're picking up all the slack, which happens a lot. But my dream job was nursing. I actually got into nursing school and then COVID hit and I backed out.
Wait, so why'd you back out? I mean, would you think possibly that you can maybe go back in the
I'm
future?
definitely going back.
You're definitely going back. Okay. Future. Just real estate now to make your money,
Yeah.
and I guess to settle for a base that you're going for right now, and then nursing in the future, right?
Yep.
So if it were not real estate, even though that's a different path you took besides nursing, I guess what would have been plan C?
I probably would have stayed at my job that I was. I worked at a loan company. Just helped. I was the receptionist, but then I did their appraisal desk sometimes, and then building maintenance, like, I don't know what they call it. Like, if something happened in the building and I had to call local, vendors or maintenance people to come fix it. So, probably still would have been doing that to get me through school.
Any siblings?
Yes, I have two siblings, one older sister that's 28 and a younger brother who's 22.
So how was it raised as a middle child? Were you bothered by your younger brother, or were you always looking up to your older sister? Or?
Me and my sister actually didn't get along growing up. Me and my brother were best friends. And then now that we're older, I would say I'm pretty close to both of them.
Close to both.
Yeah.
Who
That wasn't bad.
They might not say who was the child favorite of your parents.
I always say I am. But I was always the troubled child growing up. But that's just because I'm more blunt about whatever. Where my siblings would hide it. But now, I'm number one. Which my parents even quoted me on it.
Number one? Okay. Dating somebody, married?
Nope, not dating anyone. No, I've never been married.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you've had past boyfriends, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's take for instance the previous guy.
Okay.
How long into the relationship before you had sex?
I honestly think waiting is the best choice. And
How long did it happen for you? No, like
3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Okay.
Yeah, 3 months. But I think if you could wait longer, it's probably better.
Okay. What caused it to end the relationship? Did he cheat or?
No cheating, no lying. Still friends with exes. It's just not that involved. And I'm old school, and I'm like, if I'm gonna date you, I want to be in love with you.
How long were you dating him?
A year.
Oh, so you just like after a year, you're like, I'm not really in love.
Yeah, it's
with
like, you date and you're like trying to figure it out, and then you just realize like, I love you and I care about you, but I'm not in love with you. So then it's just like we're better off friends.
Okay, so what's one big positive that you took from that relationship that I guess you want to bring into your next one? Like something you're like, I like this, what he did. Hopefully the next guy.
I'm big on, it was like, I love that he communicated with me. So if he was having a bad day, instead of like what most people do is they just shut off and ignore, or like, and then you misread it, he'd be like, I'm letting you know I'm having a bad day, I need my space. And it's like, okay, great. Communication to me is huge, and so is like honesty. So those were the two big ones that I was like, okay,
Okay, what's something that you would not from that relationship bring into your next one? You're like, I will not tolerate this.
Lying, cheating.
Lying, cheating. I mean, you say
Cheating obviously is the biggest.
no. You say he didn't do none of that, but like,
Yeah.
what's something I guess in that relationship that you're like, I don't want my next guy to be like. Maybe he did something else that you didn't really like.
I'm an affectionate person, so I like the attention and I like to be loved on, which he's,
Not as good at.
yeah.
Oh.
So
Okay. So where are 3 places that you're looking to travel to in the future?
ooh, I've always wanted to go to Thailand, the Philippines. I've been to a lot of places outside of the country, so I'm just like, where else? So, and I think Dubai would be really cool.
What is your greatest fear?
It's gonna sound cheesy, but I'm old school, like not ever having like a family of my own.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What is your favorite color, favorite thing to eat?
Favorite color is blue, any shade of blue. Favorite thing to eat?
Yeah. Or meal or
I like the lettuce wraps.
never had them.
I like the Thai lettuce wraps.
You saying blue has been a very popular color of choice that I keep hearing people say. I
It's a pretty color.
personally like green.
Green?
Yeah.
Green's a pretty color too.
Okay, if you can recall one, maybe you've never been on one. What is the worst date you've ever been on that you can remember? That you like, oh, it was just terrible, or what did he do, or what didn't he do, or
I've never had like a terrible date like most people have. They've actually all been pretty good. The one thing I do expect on a date is for them to come to the door and actually pick me up. Because a lot of like people will be like text you or like, hey, I'm here, and I'm like, what? And opening the door, they're like, this person's high maintenance.
no, that's actually pretty good. I like
Yeah,
that.
so I'm big on like coming to the door. So when they don't do that, I'm like, dang it.
Okay. I guess what are you looking forward to next in your life of growth? What's next? This next stage of life that you're focusing on growing in your life right now?
Probably school, going back to school, going to nursing, getting a degree is what I'm most focused and excited about right now.
If you had to offer any words of advice to your younger self, you that's in high school, what advice would you give her?
Stay away from boys.
Why?
Stay far away from boys.
Men can have been that bad, you know?
I think in high school I was so like literally boy crazy. I dated around a lot, and then like obviously I got hurt a lot, so it's definitely made me put up a guard now to where I'm too picky, and I don't want anyone in, which is kind of, it sucks.
There's nothing wrong with that. How many, you said you have a fear of not having a family. How many kids do you want?
Depends on my, like, financially stable, how my husband wants. But I think 4, probably the most.
4 is probably the most?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd be okay.
This might be out of the ballpark, but I've asked some other people this. Where is the randomest place you've had sex at? That's not the typical place. Maybe you've never had any random place, but
Probably a park. Yeah, probably a park.
Okay. Now, you said you visited. Where has been your favorite place that you visited so far?
Honduras.
What was it about Honduras that you liked so much?
The people there were nice. It was kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. They the police pulled on full machines and guns. But it's just jungly. The way they drive, I swear it's a roller coaster. You think you're gonna die, but you don't. And I just loved it. Got a hold a sloth, a monkey, the tiger block on that trip, so I was like, that was my favorite place. And we almost it was on a cruise. So we almost missed our cruise ship. It's on YouTube somewhere if you have it. But they had the horn and everyone was lining up and they called our family's names so many times. All because I wanted to hold the slot where Dad's stop because it was a big woman. Let me hold it and we ended up almost missing the ship in the back.
Okay, one last question for you. What advice would you give to anybody who's trying to get into real estate?
Into real estate?
Yeah.
You need, if you're not self-motivated, don't do it because you won't succeed. It's not a salary based, it's literally just, you have to find your clients, you have to market yourself and then really work hard. And then once the deal closes, that's when you get paid. So if you're not self-motivated, you're never going to get paid. You're never going to get money.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for sharing me about your life story.
Awesome.